Hi, I'm Ruthana Foulkes and I'm Director at TU-Automotive, and we're here today at Insurance Telematics Europe. So with me I have Pascal Le Merle, and he is the Business Development of Connected Services at Renault Nissan. So hi Pascal, how are you today?
Hi, fine, thank you.
It's a pleasure to have you here with us today.
It's nice to be here also.
Fantastic. So I know obviously what you're talking about here is a partnership that you have with Nissan. And the joining of the two automakers, Renault and Nissan, together. So would you like to tell me a bit more about that alliance that you formed?
Yes. The alliance has been created in 1999, and it is now the fourth group in the world, totalizing almost 9 million vehicles sold in the world with 8 brands.
Okay.
And Renault and Nissan have a strong experience on connected services and connectivity, because they launched in the 90s services called Car Wings for Nissan and Odyssey Line for Renault. That was a private e-call before the connected service developed in Europe.
Okay, fantastic. So how does this apply to the topic of conversation here today, so the insurance market, the connected insurance market?
Recently, Renault and Nissan have decided to join their force to develop a common platform for the new vehicle coming in 2018. This new platform will be able to standardize our approach to insurer. And thanks to the global volume of both brands, we'll be able also to reduce cost significantly. Okay,
so tell me a bit more about that. You're having a standardized platform. You know, what's that going to kind of mean? Is it just across the two auto
It means that
manufacturers?
any Renault or Nissan vehicle equipped with a new system, the new common system, will have the same standardized way of accessing data for insurance companies.
Okay. So which models are you looking to kind of trial? Which UBI models are you looking to?
Models in terms of insurance?
Yes,
yeah.
So you know the pay-as-you-drive, that type
basically,
of thing.
We plan to develop all the models, pay-as-you-drive. Today we have already a solution on R-Link for pay-as-you-drive insurance. But we are looking to develop also pay-how-you-drive and manage-how-you-drive. And we believe that the manufacturer is a better place than any other actor to develop more complex models using intimate data from the car.
Indeed. So it's quite exciting to see, you know, the automakers taking a step in this direction, as it's been a question on the lips of the insurance industry for quite some time. So, I mean, the way the insurers have worked to date have been, you know, working with their partners and developing the solutions in a bespoke fashion mostly, whereby they control or dictate what data sets, in what frequency, and however else you want to kind of categorize it, the data is being collected. I'm sure they're going to be, you know, running at this with open arms to kind of work with the OEMs and access some more data from that data set that we've got there. But there's the case of what data and when you collect it and how you collect it that might not necessarily fit into the business models and the IT structures and the underwriting models that they've already got in place. I mean, how are you going to address that conundrum?
Alors, today we have already a solution, as I said, which allow insurer to activate, deactivate a car remotely. As you know, it is an embedded box. Then there is no need to fix an additional aftermarket box. And he is able to access a fixed set of data. This is a solution today. In the future, we will have a more open infrastructure allowing insurer through a group of standardized API to choose what data he wants at what frequency. That will be open. We have two ways of approaching insurance company, or you have two types of insurance companies. You have the biggest insurance companies who have already the competency in-house to collect raw data and to treat the data, to aggregate the data, to transform them into scoring, and then to input them in their IT system to do some risk profiling.
Yeah.
But you have some insurance company, perhaps smaller insurance company, who will never be able to have that in-house.
Right.
Then we are discussing today in close discussion with also some aggregator of the market, some specialist of data, whose role will be to collect the raw data from our Arling today and tomorrow our common system with Nissan, and transform them into scoring.
Okay.
Usable directly by insurance companies.
Okay.
Then we are trying really to address all possible needs we can find on the market.
Okay. So would you say then that you're looking to build partnerships with insurers at the moment, and the insurers that you're mainly targeting are the smaller insurers that don't necessarily have the resources to build these systems themselves?
Today we are approaching mainly biggest insurer.
Okay.
And aggregator, and through the aggregator, when it will be ready, we will be able also to approach smaller insurance companies who have not the know-how internally of treating and aggregating data. Okay.
So another interesting point that's been raised, throughout the time of talking about this, and a lot today as well, is the conversations with the automakers and the insurers, and what data sets the automaker will actually relinquish. Because there's obviously so much data on the vehicle that the insurers would love access to, but understandably so, the automakers don't necessarily want to release it all. So how are you going about deciding which bits of data you will release?
I think it will be more, we have to see it on the customer side and also on the privacy rules. Today, we are all obliged, all the actors are obliged, to respect strictly the privacy rules. And these privacy rules are quite simple. First of all, you need to have the consent of the customer. Then you need to proportion the number of data used to deliver a service to the customer to the service you effectively deliver to the customer. If you deliver a pay-as-you-drive insurance product, you have not the right, even if the customer consents to it, you have not the right to give access to more data than you need to operate this pay-as-you-drive service.
Okay.
That's proportionality.
Okay.
And the last point is that the partner has to give the possibility to the customer to deactivate or activate,
of course,
the connectivity and the sending of private data.
So we know that we need to identify what types of data sets are actually going to be productive and useful in these systems. I mean, is there any thought about which data sets those are at this point in time?
But when we contractualize with an insurance company, in the contract, it's really specified that all the data that the insurance company is going to collect will be used directly for the purpose of the service the insurance company is going to sell to the customer. Then, if the insurance company has needs for some specific data, I would say, they have to be able to demonstrate that they will use this data for the service they have sold to the customer and for which the customer has consented.
Okay.
There is a chain of responsibility. But today, we are building partnership with insurance companies to work on a long term, meaning that we are planning to launch short term some product on the market using the existing data of Arlink,
Okay.
but we are also together specifying the needs for the future.
Okay.
That we are going to put in the specification for the new platform Renault Nissan in 2018.
Okay, fantastic.
I can give you some example of intimate data that only the manufacturer could get access to.
Mm-hmm.
For instance, the seat belt or the seat sensor.
Okay.
That will allow the insurance company to know how many people are in the car, but also how many, if the safety rules have been applied,
Mm-hmm.
if the seat belt have been put on, and when the autonomous car will come on the market in 2020, we will have also some other sensor like crash detectors,
Of course.
and things like that.
Okay. So another point that we've discussed previously is the point of sale of these solutions when they're
Yes.
on the market. So you've obviously got an insurer that's working alongside an auto manufacturer or two auto manufacturers, and I'm guessing you're not going to restrict yourself. You're not going to only work with one insurer. You're going to allow as many as want to kind of utilise the data as possible to use it.
Absolutely.
So how's the message going to get out there? Because there's obviously also an incentive to buy, a Renault or a Nissan vehicle, because the services on top of it as well are, it's one of them that's an added benefit. So you obviously want to get the message out there, but where's the point of sale for the insurance policy?
Alors, when a customer buy a car, at point of sale, at the dealership, he will be offered a Renault or Nissan insurance.
Okay.
Which can be pay as you drive, pay how you drive, which can be a telematic insurance. If the customer doesn't want to buy this insurance offered at the point of sale, he will come back home and then he will have a look at Allianz, AXA, Groupama, and if he decides to buy an insurance directly to an insurer, if this insurer is in partnership with Renault Nissan on the telematic, he will then buy directly at the point of sale of the insurance companies the telematic insurance, branded AXA or Allianz or Groupama. And once he has subscribed to the insurance policy, the insurance company will be able to activate the car remotely using the Renault Nissan portal.
Okay.
And he will start collecting the data.
All right, fantastic. So it's lots of interesting information.
That's a B2B partnership.
Right.
Renault Insurance, Renault Nissan Insurance is the B2B2C.
Okay.
Because the insurance company has not only a partnership in telematic with Renault Nissan, but also with Renault Credit International as an insurance partner for Renault or Nissan insurance.
Okay, fantastic. So lots of interesting things there, and it's obviously great to see the automakers making some kind of moves into this space. I mean, do you have one final thought that you'd like to leave our audience with?
No, what I could say is that I believe really in the future of OEM for telematic insurance, because from 2020 we have made our projection. The majority of cars on the road will be connected.
Yes.
Of Renault and Nissan car will be connected, allowing us with this global mass market, allowing us to reduce the cost significantly, and then to simplify the access to data for insurance companies.
All right, fantastic. Well, on that note, thank you for your insights and good to have you here.
Thank you very much.